also, another thing, too, that I want to say, this is like almost like a black woman phenomenon, right? While we're on this fucking topic. Who are the bitches that got the most to say that will... It's nigger bitches. Every time it's nigger bitches. 9 out of 10 times it's nigger bitches. Because they're monkeys. Because they are monkeys. We could still shoot you in the back of the head. Try me, you fat black bitch. I won't be able to miss your fat ass.
That is still the greatest intro ever. So with that being said, what it do, y'all? You already know what time it is. We're back at Sir Simone Game on the Ground for them Hungry Hounds. Just got the pound and are ready for the next round. You guys can see different background. It is what it is. Who cares? I don't care. If you care, then you are a goofball because you care about the wrong stuff. So with that being said, let's go ahead and jump into this episode, man. Y'all can see what we got going on. Trump compilation. FITXFEARLESS and Sean Strickland versus Dricus Duplessis, or DDP for short. Now, what I have planned for the last segment, which is Sean Strickland, we're going to watch their first fight. And we're going to see where they both went wrong in some places, some spots, whatever. Where some of their guards were down and whatnot. Where some of them, you know, could get knocked out at, whatever the case may be. And then we're going to base that off our prediction for the next rematch that's coming up this weekend. Is going to be amazing. I hope, me personally, I want Sean Strickland to get the belt back. I do, because I believe that he got robbed. I mean, he tore Dricus up in that last match that they had. So let's go ahead and jump into this, man. Make sure y'all grab your snacks, your drinks, your weed, whatever the fuck the case may be, and we are going to jump right into this. Let's go ahead and get this pulled up. Boom. And boom, just like that.
Mr. President, given your concern with Twitter, have you given any consideration to deleting your account, to just walking away from this platform you've been so critical of?
Well, you know, if you weren't fake, I would not even think about it. I would do that in a heartbeat.
Dude, look at the eye bags, bro. That dude is sleep deprived. That's how you know he be putting in the work, especially at his age, where you can't even be mad at it because nobody at his age is putting in the work that he is.
You look at what gets printed in newspapers. If only the public could understand where, you know, they're reading a story and they think it's real, and it's not real in so many cases. And I'm not saying in every case. You have some great journalists. You have some journalists that I have great respect for. But largely, I find, at least in a political sense, there's so much fake news, it's disgraceful. Go ahead.
President, why haven't you announced a plan to get 36 million unemployed Americans back to work? You're overseeing historic economic despair.
Oh, I think we've announced a plan. We're opening up our country. Just a rude person you are. We're opening up our country. We're opening it up very fast. The plan is that each state is opening, and it's opening up very effectively. And when you see the numbers, I think even you will be impressed, which is pretty hard to impress you. Yeah, go ahead, please.
Damn.
Go ahead. It's enough for you.
Thank you, Mr. President.
He said, that's enough for you, Hags. No.
Canada.
I'm thinking about going to the rocket launch. I hope you're all going to join me. I'd like to put you in the rocket and get rid of you for a while. Okay.
Damn, I never heard that. He said he wants to send them out, bro. That is, Trump doesn't care. Straight up, Trump does not care.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Steve.
These people are sick. Pelosi is a sick woman. She's got a lot of problems, a lot of mental problems. We're dealing with people that have to get their act together for the good of the country. Okay, thank you very much.
What crime exactly are you accusing President Obama of committing, and do you believe the Justice Department should prosecute him?
Obamagate. The crime is very obvious to everybody. All you have to do is read the newspapers, except yours. John, please.
There does seem to be a double standard here, Mr. President, where members of your own staff can get tests frequently when they need it, but ordinary Americans cannot. So when will the rest of America have the same access that members of your own White House have to testing?
And you know what? If we didn't get the tests, if we did no tests in the White House, you'd be up complaining, why aren't you getting tests for the White House? See, we can't win, because if we didn't get the test, you'd be up. I understand you very well, better than you understand yourself. And frankly, if we didn't get tests done, you'd be up complaining about the fact that we didn't have the tests done. Now that we're doing so well on tests and so quick and so fast, 5 minutes, etc., and so accurate, you're complaining that we're getting too many tests. So you can't win. Go ahead, Phil.
Dang.
You've said repeatedly that you think that some of the equipment that governors are requesting, they don't actually need. You said New York might not need 30,000. You said it on Sean Hannity's Fox News. You said that
Why don't you people act? Let me ask you.
You said
why
some
don't you act? Why don't you act in a little more positive? It's always trying to
My
get you.
question to you
Get you. And you know what? That's why nobody trusts the media anymore.
My
That's
question
why
to you is,
people,
how is that going to
excuse
impact?
me, you didn't hear me. That's why you used to work for the Times and now you work for somebody else. Look, let me tell you something. We sent thousands of generators to New York. They were put into a warehouse, a New York warehouse that happened to be located, interestingly, in Edison, New Jersey. They were given to New York, and we then went to other places, also giving thousands of ventilators. The people in New York never distributed the generators. We said, why didn't you distribute them? Now, you have to understand, they have New York people working in those warehouses. They knew they had them. So we said, why didn't you distribute them? I hope they've distributed them now, but maybe they didn't need them so badly.
Mr.
Please, go
President,
ahead.
Mr. President, my second
Go ahead.
question.
That's enough.
Is,
Thank you very much.
Mr. President, my second
Please.
Bro, I love how he tells them to stop talking like they're his children, bro. He has no time for bullshit, for real. It is the funniest thing ever, but Trump is a savage.
That's enough. That's enough. That's not fair to your other reporters. It's not fair. You had a long
He took the mic from her. X-Naw, bro. X-Naw.
time, a long question. If we have time, I'll get back to you for your second question. Is that okay? All right. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Thank you, sir. I'd also like to ask you about some comments you made on Friday. You were talking about governors of different states, and you said, I want them to be appreciative. You also said, if they don't treat you right,
But I didn't say
don't
that.
call.
I
These are
didn't say
direct,
that. No, it's
direct
such
quotes, sir.
Excuse me. Ready? Take a look at what I said. I want them to be appreciative of me, okay? And then you cut it off because it's fake news.
You and of your administration,
Just
absolutely.
Listen to the way he said that.
Ready? Take a look at what I said. I want them to be appreciative of me, okay? And then you cut it off because it's fake news.
You and of your administration,
Listen,
absolutely.
Please, let me just finish. You just said it again, and you know the answer's a lie. You know that
I could read you your full comments, sir,
Let me
if
just
that
say,
would
look,
be easier.
your statement and your response and your answer is a lie. Because here's the story. You ready? I said, I want you to be appreciative of me, and then I go on, and you cut it off. But it says
You said,
because
I
when
want
you're
them
not...
to be appreciative. I don't want them to say things that aren't true. I want them to be appreciative. We've done a great job. And I'm not talking about me. I'm talking about Mike Pence, the task force. I'm talking about
Thank
FEMA,
you.
the Army Corps of Engineers.
Thank you.
But then you went on to say, if they don't treat you right, I don't call. He's a different type of...
See, and that's why people aren't...
Bro, these reporters stand no chance. No chance against Trump and trying to tell him some bullshit. They stand no chance at all whatsoever. It is funny.
Watching CNN very much anymore. That's why they don't like it. That's why your ratings are no good. Because you, even after knowing the truth for days now, you bring up the old lie. And you know what? I don't mind if I'm disrespected, but they can't disrespect the Army Corps of Engineers and FEMA. Okay.
Why is a lack of appreciation?
Please go ahead.
Oh, what the heck?
Wounded warriors and our great warriors, when you see them without their legs or without an arm and with so much damage, it's most likely that he caused that damage because that's what he liked. He loved planting the roadside bomb. So now he's gone, and that's a good thing.
I don't know who he's talking about, but
And we're having people like Nancy Pelosi. It's a real genius. You believe that one? Nancy. But here's a guy who slaughtered and butchered civilians all over, and military, whoever was in his way. And we have Bernie and Nancy Pelosi, we have them all. They're all trying to say, how dare you take him out that way? You should get permission from Congress. You should come in and tell us what you want to do. You should come in and tell us. so that we can call up the fake news that's back there and we can leak it. That's
Bro, dude, Trump is a savage, bro. I love him as a president, bro. Like, he is a savage. He does not care. And the way he just sits there with that goofy ass look on his face, look.
a lot of.
It's like he's sitting there smiling because he knows exactly what he's gonna say.
It's a lot of corruption back there, folks. No, but think seriously. So they want me, so, you know, these are split-second decisions. You have to make a decision. So they don't want me to make that decision. They want me to call up, maybe go over there. Let me go over to Congress. So come on over to the White House. Let's talk about it. When can you make it? Well, I won't be able to make it today, sir. How about, let's say, in a couple of days? Oh, sure. Come on over. And we had to make a decision. We didn't have time to call up Nancy, who was not operating with a full deck. Now they want us to call, can you imagine calling crooked Adam Schiff? He's so crooked. He's so crooked. Say, gee, Adam, how you doing? Listen, we have the world's #1 terrorist, killed thousands and thousands of people. We'd like to set up a meeting so we can discuss his execution. Would you be willing to meet? Well, I won't be able to make it this week. Well, you know, he's traveling fast. We got him lined up, Adam. You little pencil neck.
This dude is going off on everybody in this clip, bro. He ain't leaving nobody out.
He buys the smallest shirt collar you can get, and it's loose. He's a failed presidential candidate. He's a nasty person. I don't like the governor of Washington. So you know who calls? I get Mike Pence to call. Then in 1913, they ended tariffs, okay? They ended tariffs. Somebody got stupid. They said, oh, it's okay for other nations to come in. I won't use a certain word because it's not politically, but everybody knows the word I'd love to use. Should I use it? I won't do it. And the problem is, if I do that, they won't put the little preamble that we just went through. They'll just use the word, and they'll say, isn't that terrible? So I won't use it. I've learned, because with the fake news, if you tell a joke, if you're sarcastic, if you're having fun with the audience, if you're in live television with millions of people and 25,000 people in an arena, and if you say something like, Russia, please, if you can, get us Hillary Clinton's emails. Please, Russia, please. Please get us the emails. Please.
Man, I want to know what was on those 33,000 deleted emails, bro. The fact that you delete 33,000 emails is crazy.
So everybody's having a good time. I'm laughing. We're all having fun. And then that fake CNN and others say, he asked Russia to go get the emails. Horrible. I mean, I saw it like 2 weeks ago. I'm watching
and they're talking about one of the points. He asked Russia for the email. These people are sick, and I'm telling you, they know the game. They know the game, and they play it dirty, dirtier than anybody's ever played the game.
This is the arbiter. This guy is the arbiter of what's supposed to go on Twitter. He's the one he thought, and if you use CNN as a guide, CNN, which is fake news, he uses CNN as a guide. His name is Yoel Roth, and he's the one that said that mail-in balloting, you look mail-in, no fraud, really? Why don't you take a look all over the country? There's cases all over the country. If we went to mail-in balloting, our election all over the world would look as a total joke. It would be a total joke.
You ain't even lying about that, man. It fucking, it would be, because anybody could cheat. If we just went straight to mail-in ballots, anybody, any politician could cheat if they got the right people in their back pockets. So yeah, it is not a good idea. It needs to stay in-person voting, for real. But with that being said, let's move on to the next topic. Your boy Trump does not care at all. He just doesn't. We're gonna move on to the next topic, which is your boy Fresh. I always say that. FITX Fearless.
Recently, and
it says he's only 5'3", watches adulterated content, but argues with FITX. Oh my gosh, he's one of these goofballs. Let's get into it.
Kind of just thinking about how I've been kind of complacent for the past year and a half. I've had time where I've been wanting to grind and get on my shit, and I was kind of just working my job. I'm a software engineer, and I'm kind of just thinking every day how I'm sitting here just making good money in terms of what I compare to my peers, but in terms of being successful, I feel I'm not really there yet, and I'm just kind of wondering maybe I don't know life advice, or maybe how I should lock in on getting something done. I recently picked up editing because I want to become an influencer in terms of fitness.
The only way to get locked in is to get locked in. Straight up. The only way to get locked in something is to get locked in.
Or just one thing I've done was YouTube clips, Twitch streams, and kind of taking the clips and posting them and trying to see if I can get traction there. Just all of a sudden just trying to learn a skill at the same time, and also just potentially make money if possible. Yeah, I don't know. I just kind of want to ramble and see what you think, if anything.
Let me ask you. So, how much are you making as an engineer right now?
Yeah, about with everything, I would say about 90 to 100 a year.
And where exactly are you at?
I'm in Texas, near Dallas.
Okay, cool.
What that comment say?
Near Dallas.
Okay, cool.
It need to spray the hairline more farther back. Because something be cooked as shit, and the point he be putting on, something cover that ain't working.
I don't think you should pick up editing, because that's not so much. If you want to be an influencer, that's not the way to do it. I would just start making content, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I was just thinking of it as practicing, maybe I'm just using that to be oh, I can practice and not actually create anything. But I was thinking I could practice editing content before I actually make mine to maybe have a higher quality product.
No.
Why don't you practice? Not even practice. Why don't you make your own content and practice the editing on there? And then upload it. That way you're killing two birds with one stone. How about that?
Those are two different skill sets. Content creation and editing are two different things.
Okay.
But it sounds like you're unfulfilled romantically. So let's talk about that. What's going on?
Yeah, I would probably admit that that's probably true. I haven't I don't know. You're probably gonna roast me here, but I pretty much I do not talk to women, and it's yeah, literally I don't talk to women, and it's not. I guess it definitely is a problem. Let me put that out there, but I don't know. It's more so that I'm like, I just want to be successful, and I'm not necessarily caring about the women. Like, and
That's bullshit.
What?
Bullshit. That's bullshit.
In what way?
Because you want to be successful, you can have women. That's how you want to be successful.
That's true. That's true.
You know, guys.
Nah, bro. He called that out quick, like boom, right after. That's crazy. I wasn't even thinking about it like that.
Guys, save the bullshit for somebody else.
Yeah.
No, you might as well save it for me. All right, it's not gonna work. I know what the hell you want. You ain't watching my content because you want to be successful just because you want women. Men want women. You want to be successful women. It's okay. Damn, I have to tell you guys that it's okay to want to be desired by females. You're a man.
Yeah.
It's your primal desire. Listen, hold up.
It's 100%. Like, it's not like I want to be successful just because 100% I want to get women. Like, I also want to just be able to like have freedom of not having to work a 9 to 5 every day.
Who said you can do both? Who said you cannot build freedom and be with women?
Yeah, you're correct. You're correct.
Right. So let's stop putting that jargon in our brains.
Sure.
Oh, I'm just focused on being successful. I'm just sure. Congratulations, but you can do both. You want to be successful, and you don't have to be. Listen, you don't have to work. What's the point? Let me ask you a question. You're a smart guy, software engineer, right?
Yeah.
What's the point of you working this hard to have a career, right?
Yeah.
And you come home every day. And you're not even happy. You don't even have nobody to look on the side and spend time with.
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't fuck with you.
It does. That's why I'm here.
All right. So the first step is to stop telling yourself that the reason this is because you're working on just being more successful. The whole point is to have a life that you're proud of. I want to be able to be a hardworking man and have the woman that I desire. I only got one life. What's the point of me working this hard and then I'm over here lonely and jacking my dick every day? You watch porn?
I used to, but I quit.
When did you quit?
I quit
about 3 days ago. Watch.
Like honestly 5 days ago.
Damn, I was 2 days off. That's crazy.
I know it's really recent, but like I realized it was a problem. I made steps to quit.
Okay. Up until 5 days ago. How often were you watching porn?
Yeah, I don't really want to say that on here, to be honest.
Multiple times a week?
Yeah.
Okay, that's a problem. So here we go. I'm working on myself. You're working on yourself, but you don't mind. You're not shy from working on stroking. Weird. That's weird, guys. That's weird that you guys are more. You guys enjoy self-satisfaction to pixels. To women that don't even know you exist, than to be with a real woman.
Yeah.
So okay, you got to put in effort though. Like software engineering, that takes time, that requires effort. Every area of your life requires effort. You need to put in the work to be better. You're not gonna be desired by women. You see, you notice software engineering job, almost 100K a year. Women don't give a fuck, right?
Yeah, nah, that shit. Girls are walking up to me like, "Oh my god, you're a software engineer." Like. That's fucked. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, the guys be thinking, "Oh, if I make money, man, the girls are going." Yeah, okay. Let me know how that goes. You gonna?
And it's crazy because a lot of times when you do make that money, it depends on what you're making, whether or not a female could be attracted to you. Now, obviously, it has a lot to do with your physical looks and all that. But sometimes, some females they won't see that as attractive, which. I get to a certain extent because it's like you're not out there doing things with your hands. You're not getting dirty. You're not physically putting in the work. Which would seem like it's more attractive than being a software engineer or some bullshit. Not like how a construction worker would be. Or like an actual mechanic. Or whatever.
Be a big ass target. What happens when you only rely on money is you become a target. You want to be a man that is desirable to women in general, so you get to pick the kind of woman that you want to be with. Let's see your physique, bro.
Sure.
Okay. How tall are you?
This dude just flexed his arm, bro. This dude just said yeet. Look at this shit.
Okay. How tall are you?
5'3" I'm ending on a bulk right now, so
Hold up. Slow down. You said you're 5'3"?
yeah, around there.
Okay. If you're 5'3", bro, I don't want you to ever go on a bulk in your life.
Okay.
You can't be super short and a bowling ball.
I just needed a calorie surplus. I've tried lifting before without a calorie surplus, and it just did not work. I started at a higher body fat percentage, and this is where I ended up. I think, yeah, obviously at the end of the bulk, I'm definitely at a higher percent body fat. But after a cut, I think I'll be pretty much fine. Like
This dude Fit is like about to lose his mind. His brain cells are being microwaved right now.
once I get lean, like obviously right now, I'm not ready in terms of like peak physical.
My dog, you're 5'3".
Yeah.
Do you understand that being a shorter guy, right? You don't want to be chubby. And the way your body works is not how you guys describe it. You can't bulk and then cut and get more muscle. It's physically impossible.
Well, yeah, you got to get the muscle in a bulk and then cut.
No, that's not how muscle works. There's no bulking. You just listen. Stop. If what you're saying is correct, then why you look so bubbly? You're not muscular. It's more fat.
I don't know. I disagree personally. I don't think I'm like jacked to the gift. But I also don't think I'm like.
I've never bulked in my life.
What?
I've never bulked in my life.
Congrats, you must be a genetic anomaly. Like, I don't know. I don't really want to argue.
Hold on. This is me.
Sure.
No bulking.
How long have you been working out?
Bro, this shit cannot be happening right now, bro. This cannot be happening. 2 dudes. Oh my gosh. Arguing over weightlifting, bro. 2 dudes arguing over weightlifting. You can't make this up.
I'm trying to explain something to you. You don't need to fucking bulk. Just build muscle. It makes no fucking sense. You guys keep doing stupid shit.
Do you think
You
that?
cannot build muscle from bulking. You have to get stronger.
Do you think you have to eat higher calories than what to gain muscle? Or do you
Okay,
think-
how did I get muscle, bro? Why did I bulk? Why come I didn't bulk? And I'm muscular.
I think you either like surplus, or you're not natural, or
Oh yeah, now I'm not natural. Here we go. Been work. Here we go. You see what I'm talking about? You see? Now it's you know what? There's no way he could be natural. Been working out since he was 13 years old.
say that.
Doing it the right way. Like I'm trying to give you guys, I'm telling y'all what works. I'm showing you that I'm living proof of what I'm trying to teach you.
Sure.
You don't have to keep doing stupid shit. Listen. Bulking does not work.
Sure.
You eat, you get stronger. Your body's gonna develop over time. Being a shorter guy, you can't afford to be bubbly. You can't, like you already, bro, 5'3".
In that sense.
Yeah, you can't control that. You can't control that. So don't be mad about
Dude,
that.
I just realized
But
I have.
trying to argue for the fact that you need to, I need to, I have to bulk. No, you don't. Just eat the right foods, get stronger, your body will grow. And then you can remain aesthetic and lean. Like, bro, guys, come on, man. Like, I'm trying to.
After that, I'll try that approach and I'll see if it works. Who knows? Update.
Yeah, don't listen to the guys. I've literally been in good shape for a decade plus. Like I'm not, and this is I was a personal trainer. I was a D1 athlete. I can stay ripped, lean every single day of the year. Like, I would listen to my advice. Maybe I'm not the smartest person in the world, but I think I know a little bit of something if I can do that. And I'm telling you, you don't have to do all that. You don't have to fucking eat a bunch of shit and then you think you're gonna build muscle and then you're gonna cut it and it's gonna go away. No, it won't.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
All right, man. I need you to get consistent. I need you to get this jargon out of your head. All right?
Yeah. Thank you.
Get to work.
Thank you.
That was the goofiest shit ever, bro. Two dudes arguing about weightlifting and what it does and doesn't do. You can't make this shit up, bro. Like, I get Fitz trying to show him that what he's talking about works. It was just the way that shit happened, bro. It was just the way that whole fucking shit happened. Goofball. Sitting around talking about you build muscle from bulking. What? Everybody knows you have to lift weights to gain muscle. Bulking is just gonna make you fat if you're not like, if you're not if you're not doing it the way that it's supposed to be done, which I've never bulked before, so I don't know how exactly it's supposed to be done. But this dude's a goofball. But with that being said, let's get into the last topic of the night. Your boy Sean Strickland versus DDP, Dricus Duplessis. We're going to check this out, and we're going to use this as a point of reference for our predictions for the next rematch.
Successfully defend and produce his 16th win. Dricus Duplessis is in green. Sean Strickland in the black and gold, befitting a champion.
I really do believe this fight is going to show how good these guys really are. And that's what Duplessis always does. He starts with the legs and then connects his hands to the legs. Nice kick.
Canadian seemingly loves Strickland as much as the Aussies. Nice kick to the body there by the champ.
He uses those teep kicks the same as he uses his jab to get his range and his rhythm. And he keeps things right where he wants to, from the teep kick to the inside kick to the jab. Those are his range finders, Strickland. And he keeps the range and forces you to work your way inside to him.
Strickland pumping out that jabber.
I hate the way Sean keeps his hands down below his face, bro. I hate the way he does that shit. Like, everybody has their own fighting style, but come on, bro. Everything up top is exposed.
Good check. Right on the knee for that one. Good defense. Neither connected. Jabs are connecting for Strickland right now. Very early, though.
Fast jab.
Public opinion seemed to suggest pre-fight that Strickland could weather an early storm. A long fight would favor him. Dricus Duplessis has never fought into a fourth round in his UFC career or previous fights in MMA.
So he checks that so nice.
Yeah, that's why Adesanya stopped kicking. He just kept checking. That's not normally the case for guys with such an upright boxing stance.
I mean, you got to think of, because he's so upright, because he jabs so much, imagine how many people are trying to attack his lead leg. He's just got a lot of reps in his stance and his position. Ooh, that's Duplessis' best kick. He uses that so well. And he usually attacks the calf kick first to set that up and then goes high.
I will say that Sean has nice reflexes, bro. Like, that dude, Duplessis, threw a kick and just real quick brought his arm down and blocked that. Then he threw a punch and that dude just real quick stepped out the way and blocked it. Like, he has got some good reaction timing.
Later on, but Strickland's just stopping the calf kicks. Nice kick.
Head kick got through for Duplessis. We've crossed the midpoint of round one.
Second time that's gotten through.
Cut on the bridge of the nose of the South African.
All those jabs.
It's just a long laser that jab from Strickland. He just, once he beats that hand fight, he goes right through with it.
Good job defensively there by Strickland.
Notice every time Strickland starts to go backwards, though, he lifts his shoulder. And he checks.
He's just, just out the way. He sees it. As it leaves DDP's hips. He sees it as it's leaving his hips. So he's already like out the way. But he has some crazy reaction time. I never noticed that whenever I actually watched this fight, when I watched it live. I never noticed that, bro. It's crazy.
Another one.
Checked everyone so far.
I think Duplessis has got to be a little bit more straight with his jab. He's got to start to throw the jab with Strickland's jab, not that. The overhand right, Sean does a good job of hiding behind his shoulder. He's got a jab with him, or throw more of those kicks.
Nice shot from Duplessis.
That's a great shot. Beautiful shot for Dricus. He's got his hands locked. Put him down. Great job by Duplessis.
And this is what makes it different. He's getting all the takedowns. You won't see Strickland go for a lot of takedowns. That's another wrinkle, another thing that Strickland's going to have to think about when he fights this man. And that he didn't have to think about the last time.
Duplessis is so big and physical. As Sean gets back to his feet, Dricus puts him right back down.
Coach Team Thomas, what do you answer?
Yeah, absolutely. That's a little bit of a game changer because now, if he does another one like that, Strickland might have to change his stance because he stands so tall, but that opens up the double leg for Duplessis. So if he wants to change his stance, he might want to lower his stance a little bit to be able to fight off that double leg.
Big welt underneath the right eye of Duplessis, and despite the 2 takedowns, just about 19 seconds of ground time for Duplessis, so good time for Strickland getting up right quickly.
That jab is just eating him up here.
And what's crazy about that jab decision, you usually don't use a lot of jabs against the southpaw, but he's getting him through every time.
That kick though of Duplessis is real nice.
Yeah. Launching jab lands for Duplessis.
And he threw that one with Sean. And he threw that one with Sean.
Dude, if Sean can catch him off guard like that again, I think he has the potential to put Dricus to sleep. If he can set something up to catch him off guard like that again and really hit him hard, he could probably send him to sleep. I don't know. That was Sean's reaction timing is different, bro. It's like he sees things a split second before it happens.
Women before the fights. Alex Pereira was not initially on the corner sheet for Sean Strickland. The light heavyweight champion is in the corner of the middleweight champion tonight in Toronto.
Yeah, this Alex Pereira's been getting treated like a king all week here.
He is a king. Duplessis loads up on the right hand. Strickland evades.
Sean Strickland does a great job of checking kicks, man.
Yeah, just defensively all around.
You can only throw so many before you don't feel like battering your shit into somebody else's shit every time.
Launching left for Duplessis, out of time. Spinning back fist lands.
That was a good read. You got to hit Strickland with something different because he's used to the conventional attacks. He leaves his hands down and leans back. That T-kick is very nice. That's landed a lot. That does a lot more damage than it looks like when it touches you in the gut like that.
Duplessis knew that he couldn't let Strickland walk him to the back of the octagon. He had to stay in the center. Let Strickland walk him to the back of the octagon.
That's what it was. I think he just slipped.
He had to stay in the center. To this point, he has done that. But he's got to get his offense going. More kicks from Duplessis, and Strickland has to just stay the course. He's fighting beautiful right now. That jab is just peppering Dricus.
There's the feint. Dricus said, I have to feint and get him to react to the feints, and then I can maybe land my kicks and my punches. And so you saw him doubling up on the feints, and that's what's going to help him with dealing with Strickland's jab. He's got to pull it out by feinting him.
Three-minute mark of round 2. Inside leg kick for Strickland. And then immediately ready to check the return shot from Duplessis. Strickland spars late into training camp. Looked like Duplessis landed a leg kick there, but just so comfortable in combat.
Because Sean Strickland's leaning back now to evade the strikes of Duplessis, when he blitzes, he should think about level changing into a double leg. Strickland's hips are there for him to attack.
That's how he got the first one, DC.
Yeah.
And that's also how Pereira landed the left hook, because Strickland leans back. That's where the left hook landed.
He said the reason why Alex was able to hit him with that left hook is because Strickland leans back, and whenever he does, that's when that left hook comes in. Hopefully he's able to figure out a way to negate that. Or if he doesn't, if that's just how he is, figure out a way to be able to counter that or evade that strike that comes when he leans back. I'm sure there'll be a couple of strikes like that in this next fight. But me, like if I was Sean and I got dropped by Alex Pereira, I'd be figuring out what move that he did use to drop me, how he executed it, and how to evade that knockout again. As well as your other training, of course, but still, that would be like my main thing.
Strickland just checked the inside kick with the back leg. That's where too. You can see that a lot. It's just good leg defense there.
Duplessis loads up on a left hand.
Duplessis be swinging though. Like when he swings, he drops his other arm. So if Sean can get him to swing and then come back real quick with a counterattack, he could do some damage to him.
And again, out of range. Body shots are both there, though.
I think that's the key for Duplessis. Yes. Keep ripping the body to set up the shots, because he leans back and his hands are high. He doesn't really guard his body too much.
The head moves, but the body's there to be hit.
Yep.
See, the way he swings, bro, he drops his other hand. If Sean can get him to play on that, he can probably knock him out if he can counter him just right.
Good right hand for Duplessis.
He's getting closer and closer.
Oh, there's a body kick.
Good combo. Boxing and then finish with the kick.
Dracus is getting much closer with that overhand down.
Yeah, he's getting closer each round. He's making adjustments. Remember, he's got high-level kickboxing since he's 19 years old, faced some of the best strikers. So he knows what this looks like. He's seen this stuff.
Big left hand a moment ago from Duplessis. Let us check in with Eric Nixick in the Extreme Couture corner.
Stay ahead of the jab. Keep going. Up, stand up. Up.
That was a takedown by Duplessis. Grab the high crotch.
Wrestle.
Crack him down, put him down.
Don't let him circle to the back. Step up.
That left hook of Duplessis. Cut Sean Strickland.
Yep.
He made that adjustment you said there. He waited for the lean on the punches and took that single leg shot from there, DC. You hear that when it lands bone on bone. Double jab lands.
And Duplessis left.
Double jab lands.
And Duplessis' left eye now is starting to close. We'll keep an eye on that. That is some significant swelling for the South African.
That was a much better round by Duplessis.
The way that Drake is kind of like when he throws it, he kind of like ducks a little bit. Dude, I'm telling you, if Sean can figure out a way to get him to throw that punch, and when he throws that punch, just weave it a little bit, lean back just a little bit, just enough for it to be out of range, and then come back with an uppercut, he's gonna go night. But remember, this is all assuming that Sean studied this fight and figured out his weaknesses, DDP's weaknesses, and is training to play on those. I don't know.
Let's see in round two.
But that left eye could become a real problem. Eric Nixick was caught telling Sean Strickland it is time to turn up the heat. Round 3 of a possible 5 to decide the UFC middleweight title.
The one thing that's way different for Duplessis so far is he hasn't landed any low kicks like he usually does to set up his hands. So now he's forced to throw body kicks or high kicks. It's the third time that's landed for him. But he usually sets his boxing up in his blitzes off the kicks. Since Strickland's not giving him the kicks, he's not blitzing. So it's harder for him to land.
Strickland jab splits the guard of Duplessis. And Duplessis in perpetual forward motion. Nice low leg kick there, so it appeared. Followed it up with a right hand up top.
Yeah, DDP's doing a great job not staying on the back foot, following his game plan, consistently attacking the legs even though he's getting checked, and just keeping the momentum forward, keeping Strickland on his heel. You have to do this to Strickland.
This dude DDP be throwing everything into his punches that he has, bro. Like, it's crazy. And his kicks too. To the point to where, like, when he do his last kick, his hands were like off-centered a little bit. And just the smallest mistake like that can cost you the whole fight.
Then if you let Strickland start moving forward, he gets ahead fast.
I just don't like the way Sean keeps his hands, you know, down like this or whatever. I don't like it. It's his fighting style, I know, but still.
Duplessis is constantly one that's advancing. He said it was so important for him not to allow for Sean to be the one that dictated. He has not allowed for that to happen yet. Now, because of that, he has taken a number of jabs. His face is starting to swell. But as the fight is going on, he's doing much better in actually reaching Strickland on some of his strikes.
And certainly a lot of his misses are pronounced and they're big, but he's okay with that, right? He is a finisher of the highest order, constantly throwing different speed and tempo and direction with his strikes. He's gone to the spinning back fist 5 or 6 times tonight, landed one of them.
And Sean is fighting. See what I mean when he throws that punch, bro? He's like this. He's not even looking, bro. Oh my gosh.